Hi everyone, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this is my first video up for my Hey Little Magpie blog post, which is up in March. So do pop over to the blog, I'll put the link down below so you can see all of these layouts and the pictures. So this month I am using the Simple Stories You Are Here collection. Everyone knows I love documenting travel, and I have masses of photos from my last trip, so I recently put a video up about that. So I just had to get this collection. I do love simple stories, even though they are more geared for pocket pages. I do really like getting them used on layouts, and they make really quick super layouts as well. This layout took me about 30 minutes, so it was super quick. I've taken this big 6x12 piece to use as a title, and I really love it. I love all the words on it. I also brought the paper pad as well. I did share this in a recent haul, so if you go back on my channel you'll also see that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just building up a really simple layout, because I actually just want that the words to kind of just say everything. This is just a photo of me taking a photo. I believe my boyfriend took this, or it may have been my boyfriend's family. I can't remember. Anyway, this was taken, and I quite like it, and I like how it looks like I'm taking a picture of where the words and where I've placed it. I just kind of really like it. The great thing about this collection, of course, is you get lots of the 3x4 cards. I did cut out a couple of the 6x6 colour part sheets as well already before I started, because I knew I wanted to use quite a few of those as sort of die cuts. I also did get the die cut pack as well, and the word stickers. So I'm just going through and picking out lots of different pieces, and I just want to make a really simple cluster around that photo. I do want to apologise that the bottom of my table is cut off. I've been moving stuff around, and I evidently zoomed my camera in a bit more than I thought. So I apologise for that. So this is just my normal process. I start going through, picking out different bits and pieces that I think can work. The thing I like about this collection is it's got a mixture of kind of photorealistic, but also quite graphic things. I don't do well with lots of photorealistic pieces. I find them really hard to scrap with my photos. I find they kind of compete a little bit, but I kind of like, especially this that text piece with like the photorealistic bit in the background. I think it kind of works. There's also some kind of map print in this as well, which is really cool. I did pull out my stencils. I hadn't used my stencils in a long time, so I thought to myself, yes, I need to use these more. So I've just grabbed those and my inks, and these are just distress inks. So this is like the peacock blue, and I think it's Shabby Shotters is like the green I use. So I'm just taking this arrow one. These are Balls of Design ones, I believe, and I'm just building up some texture behind where it was, because I knew this side layout was going to be quite plain, so I did just want to pull out and add a little bit of interest. And I'm just using this, it's one of my favourite Tim Holtz ones, just to add some kind of like dots and distress. And I also add a little bit of this over on that journal sort of piece, because I thought it was just going to help tie it all in. I do then add some mist. In one way I wish I hadn't have gone with the dark mist on this, but all in all it kind of works out. And again, I just like creating a bit of background texture, and I hadn't done that recently, so I thought, yep, going to give that a go. And again, just adding a little bit of mist and that onto the title piece as well. Excuse me guys, my voice is a little bit funny. I have been suffering with a really bad cold, so I've only just got my voice back in time to do these videos, and it is very croaky, so I apologise if I'm going to have to keep pausing to have coughing fits. So I've just mounted that, and I'm going to put half of that mount under there, and I just kind of worked out, so that was roughly kind of a third of the way. And I was just using a cloth there just to wipe off my photo, because I've got a little bit of mist on it. So now I am going to be just bringing those clusters in. That camera, as I said, was cut from a 3x4 card. And there's just some different cut apart pieces here, and I'm just going to build it around that photo. I also got the wood veneers, so I have pulled in a couple of the wood veneers, which is a camera, and it also bringing an arrow piece as well, which I said unfortunately is cut off at the bottom at the moment. I really like mixing the text pieces. I like this kind of like handwritten font in with the other fonts, and that's why I really like that long text piece. I don't mind the fact that it's repeated the word happy place either. I quite like using repetition of like words as well. I cut out that geotag piece from one of the 3x, well, it was a 3x4, so it was shrunk down in the 6x6 paper pad. And I'm just using some of my offcuts and bits and pieces there just to bring in a little bit more of that blue. And this is just my normal fussing around layers, but as I said, I kept this one really simple because of course half the real estate of the page is taken up with that big Getaway piece. I decided to ink everything up in the blue ink because it was getting a little bit lost. So I'm going to ink all of my edges here, which did, take a bit of time, but I don't often ink things up, so that was a bit of a change as well. It's quite funny to go back and do something you used to do a lot, and do it every so often in your layouts as well. So once I'm doing that, I could have cut all this out, I do apologise. I'm then just going to commit and stick it all down. I do end up inking the edges of that bit as well, again just to make it stand out about that orange, and that orange has got like a map print on it as well, which I really love. So I'm just using my wet glue to stick these bits and pieces down, and as I said, I really like my wet glue. It's my favourite glue and I use it on most things because it's just so much easier. I'm overlapping some bits over the photo. There's not really much you're going to miss in the photo there, so I'm not too worried about covering the bits up, and it just helps cluster it into that big title piece. So I'm just going to stick those little wood veneers down at the top and bottom as well, so that's just going to help balance those out. I got in the collection pack for this, of course I have the sticker sheet as well. And on the alpha stickers you've got all these little word stickers as well. I love little word stickers. So I'm just going to look if I can add any of those around the layout. And I think that orange camera down there at the bottom offsets the orange that I've used in the background too. So I'm just going to play about here with my layers just to tuck a little word in. And then just, you can't see it, just at the bottom here, I'm just tucking another word in. As well, and as I said, if you do go over to the blog, you'll actually see full pictures of these layouts. I do apologise, as I said, the fact that these are cut off. So I just then stuck another little word sticker there. I was just kind of thinking, is there anything else that is needed on this layout? Kind of thinking, no, not really. So I do end up just pulling out a couple of, what's it? It's stickers off the sticker sheet, which I add when I turn the camera off, and that's just a couple of stars, and that just brings another little bit of colour in. So I'll try and remember to put a photo here at the end, so you'll see where I've added those in. So that is it for this super quick layout using this collection. I've got another 4 layouts coming up to show you, so I hope you really enjoy those. And I'll be back very, very soon, and hopefully with a better voice. Cheers, bye!